Hey y'all, my name is Aliyah Porter. I'm here with Meet It Talks. I'm here with my friend
Donna Dolce.
Today we're going to be talking about a few topics. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how do you keep a man? So how do you keep a man? Like how do you keep him with you, staying with you? What do you think?
For me, I would say like there's different ways on how to keep a man depending on the man. Like everything is very subjective depending on who it is. But I would say the basic needs, for example, like honesty, of course, loyalty. Like I'm pretty sure like men want the same thing that like we would want. Common sense, honesty, loyalty, good communication, and yes, I guess someone they're attracted to too, because that's a big thing.
Yes, I gotta be attracted. I can't do no medium ugly. Yeah, so how to keep a man? Keeping a man is like a weird word because it's like men are not to be kept. I feel like women, we are the prize, so we need to be kept, not the man. So it's like a man need to keep me, respectfully. Now, as far as keeping a man happy, that's a whole nother segue into something else. Like, in order to keep a man happy, like she said, honesty, communication, traditional stuff like cooking and cleaning for them, all that good stuff. But you just gotta make sure that the man is reciprocating. Because I'm big on reciprocation. If a man is not standing on business about me, I'm not standing on nothing about him either. I'm not gonna be the bigger person. You see, I'm little already. What am I being the bigger person for?
I'm screaming.
So, keeping a man and keeping a man happy, two different things. Like, if he's already my man, then I'll keep him happy. But, because it's like, you should be happy to be with me. But hey,
you said.
That's shade, but hey.
For me, I think that like as far as like the prize thing, like it's good for like a man to be a prize too sometimes, because like think about it like this, like if we the prize ourselves, we wouldn't want to be with like someone who's like trash. Like we would want someone who's also a prize too. Like
Right.
I would want the best of the best and all that stuff. So I just need someone to kind of like match my energy in regards to that, and also reciprocation too, because
So what's your definition of a prize in a man? Like what
that's
is
good.
a man that's like
that's
a
juicy.
prize?
A man that's a prize. I was gonna say something out of pocket that one again to me.
Could have had it, yeah.
A man that's a prize. I would say it goes down to like your values. So the things that I value in a man is like someone who's very, very patient with me, because I'm the type of person where it's like, I be busy. Like, my communication is not really always the best. But someone who like actually takes the time to like, get to know you, who actually shows genuine interest in you, because like, we've all dealt with men who like want one thing and one thing only, and they good for less than 3 months and then they out of here.
The 3-month rule.
3-month rule. Yep.
3-month rule.
It's a real thing, y'all. But yeah, just making sure that I have someone who can like reciprocate the same energy that I bring. And also someone who like matches, I don't know, like they have to match my energy. Like I'm funny, like you gotta be funny and all that stuff. Like I don't want to be the only one cooking for you and all that stuff. I don't want to be the only one. Like I want us to have like an equal partnership and all that stuff. So however that looks, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how about you?
Like prize for me, like you got to be able to handle me as a person, because I'm a little shaky. Like I'm not normal. Okay, so it's like if you was expecting somebody basic when you messing with me, I don't know if you can curse on here. If you was expecting somebody basic, you're not gonna get that, because like I'm weird a little bit. Like I be doing mad outlandish stuff, so you just got to be able to match that or fit that. Definitely have to have similar values to me, as she said. Like be emotionally available. Like emotional intelligence can be learned, but I feel like just be emotionally available, because if you're not available emotionally, I'm gonna be like trying to chase you, and it's like I can only chase but for so long. So it's like after a while, if I'm chasing you for too long, I'm just gonna leave. And
that's good.
I don't want to be the bad guy.
I like how you mentioned the emotional availability part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel as though that is a key and like top thing for men. Like men are often deemed as like or seen in society like, oh, they can't have emotions, they always have to be tough, and like for some men they do. But if you're dating someone, you need to be open to being emotionally available with them, and also like just open to having like, you know, your soft moments and all stuff. Like you don't got to be hard all the time. Like calm down, it's not that serious.
Right.
So I just think that that's also something that's like very important too. But it also like depends on how a man is raised too. Like if they're raised to like, you know, kind of be strong, not cry and all of that.
I'm crying.
It was everyone's face in the back. If you don't want to like, some men have to basically be like, oh yeah, like I have to be hard, I have to be tough and all that stuff. Like, you know, I can't cry, but like if you actually like dig deeper within that, like you see like, yeah, like there is some substance to them, but they just have to be open to sharing it. And
right.
Yeah, I feel like some men aren't.
And it's the difference between being emotionally available and sassy.
Yes.
Don't be no sassy ass nigga when
yes.
you come to me, because I can't do that. And when I mean sassy, like, don't be trying to get mad at every little thing. Just don't act like, I don't know, like, it's a lot of ways you can be sassy. I feel like men know that they can be sassy.
What's a way that a man's sassy?
So say for instance, like, let me see, like I gotta think of an example. Like you just getting mad at every little thing, like you on your period, like you PMSing, so like, or you're a man though, like be a man. But it's like you can feel, but don't OD. Like don't OD. Like just don't OD. Like if I do one little thing, don't start crying and shit. Like come on, because it's like sometimes it's like some men be too emotional, and then it pushed me away. So I'm like chill, because I don't like all that overly emotional stuff. But just be like right in the middle. It's like a perfect middle. That's why I said I'm a little weird. Like you gotta be.
So do you like someone who is like they're not giving so much, as in like love me, like where you have to like chase them, or they like to push away? Because I know that that's something that's toxic that some women like, or like I've been something like, it's like you want something that you can't have in a sense. Like don't act like yeah. Okay, low key.
But it's like, all right, so it's like you gotta be like, you can't be too cold, basically. Like you could be a little bit cold in the beginning, just so I could get to know you for you. And then like once we really start getting serious, that's when you could decide to like let your guard down a little bit. Because if you don't never let your guard down, I'm leaving.
Yeah, because men who be too open in the beginning, like or people who be too open in like in the beginning, I've realized, and also for me too, that they can have the tendency to like, if they so open with you, you don't know who else they so open with.
Open with mad other people.
Too. So I like
traumatized as hell.
traumatized as fuck. Yes. Just like it's not always that good to be like just the open book right out the bat, because you never know someone's true intentions coming into your life like right out the bat. So
niggas be love bombing. So niggas be love bombing bad.
Clearly, I'm hurt.
Dos minutos. All right.
Remember?
No.
What are today's expectations for relationships?
Well.
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, okay. So, wait. What do you mean? Repeat the question?
Yeah.
Like,
repeat what he just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So. Take two, bro. All right. So, what are today's expectations in relationships in this generation? So as for today, like this is like a get money society. I feel like everybody rich in their head, like everybody really rich in their head, so they want their partner to be rich too. So I feel like everybody just expecting like all these big grand gestures from their partner. Everybody's expecting love bombing, basically. Like I don't know where they getting taught at, but it's like everybody want to get spoiled. Everybody want to get spoiled. Everybody want to get like wined and dined. And it's like, what are you doing to deserve that for real? Like, who are you as a person for you to deserve any of that. So I just feel like the expectations is crazy in the generation. Like, it's not real. It's not authentic. It's like scripted. It feel like so. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, simulation for us.
Similar to that, like I feel like it ties into like people wanting and having a certain level of entitlement right out the bat. Like they expect you. It's like as soon as someone shows their interest in you, and you show like some interest back, they expect y'all to already like kind of like take off and like be together and all stuff. Like I've had like people who I've spoken to, like relationships that I've had where it was all freshly new, and people was like, like, oh, when are we gonna do something? When are we gonna do something and all stuff? Or like, when can I see you and all stuff? Like, little, where my hug at? Like, like a whole bunch of different stuff, and it's just like, depending on what a person's got going on in their life, like I feel as though like those are things to take into account. And if it's not something that like you're able to work with, then like say that. I feel like the biggest thing is like people don't know how to communicate. Like people don't know how to communicate like what they got going on and all stuff. And I'm gonna say that for me too, because sometimes I don't know how to communicate with certain things. I'll take ownership of that, but it's just like, as far as like being fully transparent, like I feel like people have like a certain level of entitlement too. Kind of like what you said, like expecting you to like, oh yeah, first date and all stuff, you should pay for every single thing.
And men be entitled to coochie that they don't deserve either. So I feel like men be thinking they're gonna get coochie off the bat, no title, no commitment, thinking that you deserve coochie. Not right here. Yeah. So I just feel like everybody just be entitled in the generation. The girls, the men, everybody be entitled. I don't know, like we not princes and princesses. We are in the hood. So it's time y'all start being realistic. Y'all not rich, Shadi.
What do you think are like the common entitlements that women have?
With women, it's like they on social media too much, so they start seeing like Ari and Moneybag and all that. They see them getting treated with like bags and cars and stuff, Jada Waiter and all that. So they thinking, okay, I could get that lifestyle too. So then they start expecting stuff from people that's in the hood with you. Where they getting that money from? They scamming, and then you're mad when you're in jail. So it's like, it's just a bunch of weird. It's a lot of weird simulation shit going on for real. Not gonna lie.
I agree.
A lot of simulation shit.
What about entitlements of like paying in the first date? Like you think that that's like a?
Oh nah, yeah, the man gotta pay the first date.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like
rule of thumb.
No, whoever asked to go on a date, they gotta pay. Like if you're a girl and you ask a man to go on a date, you might as well pay for bro. But as a man, if he asks you on a date, he gotta pay. That's like yeah.
I think that that's like a thing too. That's very important because I've had men, like I don't want to say I've had men, but like I've known of men who have asked women on a date and all that stuff, and then that's when like
they want her to pay.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah,
lock him up. That's sick.
Not me though.
That's sick.
You'll be easy.
That's sick.
No,
what did you ask me out for? That's sick.
Oh, I can't drink this in here.
Cut the show.
Okay. Should we go into the next thing?
Yeah. It's hot as hell now. It's hot as hell.
So we did 15. It was
Let me tell you about this with that.
What's your personal trauma from relationships?
Not trauma.
Trauma is crazy.
Have you?
Trauma is
have your personal experiences.
Have your personal experiences
shaped your view of modern relationships?
That was a great question.
Oh yeah, I don't do situationships no more. Not right here.
All right, so,
lock in or die.
So just do that. Just end it on that, and then we just go and do the same with y'all. So we do three questions.
Lock in or die.
We want to just let them end the third question.
Yeah. So basically, past experiences. So past experiences that have shaped my relationships in the future is I don't do situationships no more. I don't do sneaky links. Lock in or die. It's nothing. It's nothing more to it. Honestly, like no more games. Time is ticking. So time is ticking. What do you think?
You want to be like boyfriend or not?
Yeah, boyfriend or what? Like no more games, bro.
I would say for my past relationship, personal experience, like with my ex, like I was very much like trusting to the point where I just let that man walk all over me and everything. And like now it's affected me to the point where if I feel like, just a little bit of disrespect, or like even if it doesn't even come off like that to them, or they're not trying to be, like I take offense often to it, often. And then also like with me not knowing like, what's going on, because there can be so many things that like a man is actually doing that we don't know about, like vice versa too. So just having that trust in someone initially is something that is gonna take me a long, long time, because it's kind of like, trust is not given to you. You have to earn it. So it's kind of like you don't got it and all stuff. So I'm just thinking you a dog this whole time. And it's like also, if my trust is broken once, it's like, I'll forgive you, but I'll always remember it in the back of my head. And it's just like, I then go to a protection mechanism where it's just like, oh, should I actually be like focusing on this person? Is this person really for me and all that stuff? Like, so I would say like, as far as that, like trust issues is a really big thing for me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys.
Hey, signing out.